Hi, I'm Ed Litton, the pastor of Redemption Church in Mobile, Alabama.
And I'm Charlotte Green from Bethel AME Church in Mobile.
We're part of a group called the Pledge Group. Our purpose is to bring racial reconciliation here in Mobile, Alabama.
And we're very intentional about trying to foster relationships with people who don't look like us, which means we are intentional. We put forth effort in making sure that it happens in our day-to-day contacts.
I've lived in this community for 26 years, and I've seen a great chasm and a divide between the races. But we're seeing it starting to slowly close in, and that's what we're here for. And that's what we hope and pray God will do through this ministry and through this effort, working church with church together.
And this year we're going to have our major event, which is Shrink the Divide. We do every year. This year we're going to be July 28th at several locations, and one of our speakers is here to tell you more about it.
I'm Reverend Anthony B. Thompson, pastor of Holy Trinity Reformed Episcopal Church in Charleston, South Carolina. I'm the husband of the late Myra Thompson, who was killed while teaching Bible study at Mother Emanuel AME Church in Charleston, South Carolina. When I think of the gospel, I thought about how Christ went to the cross and died for my sins, and how I was just as much a sinner as Dylan Ruth, the one who killed my wife. So the gospel reminded me that in order to remove the splinter out of my brother's eye, I had to first remove the plank out of my own eye. And by doing that, it brought me to forgive him, and through forgiveness, I received my peace, and through that peace, I was able to move forward in my life. When I hear the name Mother Emanuel, I see a struggling church with a pastor who's trying to inspire that church to move forward in a time when a pandemic has crippled that movement. This church is hurting, this church is scuffling, but it's trying its best to come up with the purpose that Christ laid on them, and that is to spread the gospel of forgiveness, the gospel of love, the gospel of reconciliation. I am hoping that the Shrink the Divide gathering of 2020 will lead every one of us to forgiveness and repentance so that we can receive healing and reconciliation. So I'm inviting you to please tune in to the Pledge Group's Facebook page and join this discussion on eradicating racism, which will be held on Tuesday, July 28th at 6 o'clock p.m. God bless you.
So the Shrink the Divide event is July the 28th. It's a Tuesday night. At 6 o'clock, we'll begin with worship together. And then at 6:30, we'll hear these amazing speakers talk about how God has moved in Charleston, South Carolina through a tremendous tragedy.
These are the times when we must come to the table together to try to resolve what we believe is an issue bigger than ourselves.
There are multiple locations, and all that information is right here on the screen. If you'll just follow that link, you'll be able to participate in this year's Shrink